Alright, howdy cunts and welcome back to another weapon video. Today we're going to take a look at the Kuva Tonkor. This weapon has given me Narn flashbacks because I remember when the Tonkor used to be the best gun in the game. Years ago. 2 or 3 years ago. This used to be the best weapon. Well, not the Kuva version. The normal Tonkor used to be the best thing in the game. And I remember doing Hierarchon. I was Nova Prime using the Tonkor, and that used to be the best relic farm in the game. Oh, the memories. It's nowhere near what it once was, but fuck me, was it busted back then. So yeah, this is the Kuva version. I got this yesterday, leveled it up yesterday, and it's been sat there. And I've been doing some testing. Just got it maxed. I've not done any survivals with this yet. I've not had the time to. I've been busy doing other things. But if it's anything like it is now, then it's certainly going to creep its way up there. Now, I'm surprised how big the blast radius is on this thing. The blast itself, the weapon itself, let's just say, isn't as powerful as something like the Kuva Brammer. But then nothing in this game is as powerful as the Kuva Brammer, so that's sort of expected. But if I shoot this right in the middle, I'll hit everybody. There you go, we're going to get some kills with that as well. Oh, we killed we killed 3, so it's pretty good. You see, it's not that bad, considering I'm not actually aiming for them. It has the potential to one-shot, it has the potential to one-shot more than one person, and I can see this being a really, really good weapon in, like, void survivals. My shit's void survivals. Mott and Annie, I spend most of my life in them. A lot of close corridors and things like that, and as you can see, look at the blast radius on that. It hits them all, so what if I shoot it all the way? What if I shoot it there? Okay. So its blast radius is incredible. Like I said, it's impressing me. It is impressing me. I'm quite enjoying it. So yeah, the way I've found to do the most damage is to actually aim it point blank at someone's face. And blow yourself up, that's good. But if Hunting Munitions doesn't want to proc, then unlucky. Yeah, when you get both them procs, or you get more than one slash, it's game over. Which isn't bad. This is going to one-shot like basic ads for days. I can already tell. See that one-shot? That one-shot him all the way over there. So, alright, there you go. One-shot 3, and I wasn't even trying. 42,000 slash. So yeah, this is definitely a weapon that I avoided for ages, and now I've got it. I'm kicking myself as to why I avoided it for so long. Like I said, maybe not as good as the Brammer, but the explosive damage is better than the Tsar's damage. It's better than the lens. Anything's better than the Ogre's. Oh shit. Yeah, you have to be a certain distance to get the procs. I'm not sure what that distance is off the top of my head. I mean, I could just right there. So if I stand obviously here, it's not going to do anything. Knocks him on his arse though. Yes, how far away is this? 8 meters. So I want to say like 8, 9 meters before it'll explode. 100k bleed. Just casually murdering everything. Yeah, go out and get it. Go out and try it. I'm loving it. It's incredible. The fact I slept on that for so long is it's mad. I don't know why I've done that. I hope I've taken Arcane. Oh, that, yeah, okay. I didn't even see how big that number was, but... Jesus Christ. What the fuck? Yeah, whilst you're not getting a ton of bleeds, the ones you are getting are just incredible. 10k. Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing. Ashes are sorted, rhinos are sorted. I'm gonna try a wisp, but I don't see how this is gonna do much. Probably make the weapon worse. I actually think it does much. I don't think it actually does anything on Wisp. That would make sense though, because she doesn't buff reload, so it actually doesn't get any benefit from Wisp at all. Which makes sense. It's a grenade launcher, only has one shot, so yeah. Wisp, it doesn't work. Not a bad thing, it makes sense. Of course. Didn't even get Arcane Rage to proc then. Don't need it. Who needs Arcane Rage when you've got 600% damage? Yeah, it's phenomenal. It really is, guys. Go out and grab it. It's impressed me, so build I recommend is this one. I've got a couple others I'll show you after I've gone over this. So, serration for damage, heavy caliber for damage, minus accuracy. Not really that important on weapons, in my opinion. Not for this anyway. Split chamber for multi-shot, 100 munitions for slash on a crit. Point strike, vital sense, crit chance, crit damage. Primed Bane or Corrupted. Obviously use Bane of Infested, or that's your option slot. I'll get into that in a sec. And Rhyme Rounds for viral. Now I've got innate toxin on the weapon. I recommend toxin on most weapons, just because on things like say the Karak, you can build it for corrosive, you can build it for viral. Then if you get electric on the weapon, you're stuck to corrosive. But if you get toxin on your weapons, you have a bit more freedom to pick. So frames like Nidus, Sarin and Oberon, they give you toxin. So there's a sheet online, like a picture or whatever. You just Google Warframe Kuva weapon Progenitor or something like that, and you'll see there's a whole list of, you know, every element and things like that. So yeah, this is your option slot. So I've got another build here which replaces that with, no I don't, I'll make one quick. I'll replace Prime Bane or Corrupted with Vigilante Armaments, for any of you that are Vigilante Armament whores. Point strike, vital sense, and Rhyme Rounds. And then I'll build Corrosive after this, and I'll show you how it works with Corrosive as well. So in experience, it can one-shot sometimes, but it's not as effective. As you can see, it didn't get any kills then. He was weak though. So yeah, I would much rather use. I mean, Bane have corrupted, and just in general, the Bane mods are mods that have slipped their way into 99% of my builds. I think they're fucking amazing mods. And I can't believe it's taken me nearly 4 years to use them. But yeah, side by side, I think the Bane mod is better than that extra multi-shot, in my opinion. So it still does the job, so maybe if you don't have Prime Bane mod, yeah, you can use this, 100%. It's noticeable, but it's not game-changing. He says. It's noticeable, but it's not, like, massively different, so... yeah, that's not that big a deal. And then I will put together... I've already put one together? Yeah. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to drop Vigilante Armaments, I'm going to chuck in Bane, and then I'm going to use the same build, but Corrosive instead of Viral. I'm still going to put on Hunter Munitions, because the slashes are still quite noticeable with it, from what I remember, as you can see. Although I'm getting Arcane Rage now, so this is maybe a bit skewed. As you can see, it's still incredibly powerful, so I'll blow him up, and then I'll swap frames so that we don't have that Arcane Rage thing there. Actually, I think I've got... let's go Nova. Let's go normal Nova and show off this skin. Although it's done that fucking glitch again. Okay, let's not do Nova then. Who do we normally go? This Nova. That's not that bad, we can do that. I'm pretty sure I've got Arcane Rage on this build as well. Oh, I don't. Okay, sick. See, if you don't get them procs, then it's shit. So, in my opinion, from testing, with Corrosive, it does more damage on the initial hit and less damage on the bleeds, but the bleeds still one-shot, so Corrosive works as well. So for those of you that still prefer Corrosive, then you can use Corrosive, that's fine. It's one of the very, very few weapons where Corrosive and Hunter Munitions manages to work well together. You see, I'm still getting 12k bleeds. That one shot. 14k damage. So yeah, Corrosive works as well. So it's really one of the, you know, the pick your poison type things. If you want to use Viral, use Viral. I think Viral will definitely be better later game. Really high up in the levels. I think, yeah, Viral is going to be a bit more... It's going to last longer, but Corrosive works. So yeah, it's the exact same build, just with Corrosive as well. So if you already have an electric one, use that build there. But I still recommend going out and getting a toxic one. So again, it's the Warframe thing. If few procs happen, then it's I forgot what I was going to say. If you get your procs, you'll be alright. That's basically the short end of it. So one last thing I'm going to say is, instead of Vital Sense, use Hammer Shot. Now it's half the damage, you only get 4 times crit multi, but you get 40% status chance, so more status, more chance for your things to proc. It's up to you. I'm going to stick with what I know though, and the build that I recommend the most, which is this build. So yeah, we've got on our... So I've used 5 Former, by the way, but you don't need 5. 3 or 4 max. And the Exilus mod slot, use Terminal Velocity if you want to for projectile speed. It's formatted as a dash, and I don't have any need or any want for it. I don't think Vigilante supplies is necessary. I mean, I use all the Vigilante mods on my Sentinel anyway, or the ones I'm using. Yeah, the Vigilante set 4. So, but if you have to, Terminal Velocity, Eagle Eye, or Vigilante supplies, it's completely up to you. You shouldn't have an ammo problem ever with this. But yeah, flight speed, terminal velocity. So we've got 25.2 accuracy, 75% crit chance, 5.5 times crit multi, 3.17 fire rate, magazine of 1, multi-shot of 1.9, noise of alarming. It's a grenade launcher, so it should be fucking alarming. 1.5 second reload, but it really doesn't feel like that. I'm surprised when it says, when I checked the stats, I was like, 1.5 seconds, really? It seems relatively quick, but half the time, if you get into the later games in the survivals, you're going to knock everything on its arse anyway, so you've got time, you'll be read. 27.2% status chance, trigger of semi. It's not full auto grenade launcher, as cool as that would be. The damage, so this is the initial hit, so if I'm shooting, the initial hit does puncture damage, and then the explosion is what does, that's the radio attack. 253.7 puncture and 259.4 viral. And then the radio attack, so the explosion, 70% fall off, 7 meter range, that's without any range mods on here, which is quite big if you think about it. Like I said, you can shoot in the middle of the group in the test room and it gets them all, so yeah, that's great. 722.4 puncture, 877.2 slash, 1298.6 blast, and 2968.8 viral. Yeah, this weapon has very much so surprised me. It's fucking incredible. It's slipping its way up there. Well, you know what? It's the second best explosive weapon, definitely. It beats, I mean, anything beats the Ogress, because that weapon's shit. I think it beats the Tsar out of just pure damage. Obviously Tsar is still my favourite weapon, but you have to say these things how they are. But yeah, it's very close to the Brammer. I think I prefer this. I don't like the Brammer, or I hate it. It's powerful, but I fucking hate it. But yeah, we'll leave it there. I don't have any Rivens for the Tonkor. I'm not sure about Rivens for it. I'm not sure where I'd slip one in. I'd probably get a crit damage multi-shot one if I could. Or crit damage multi status chance. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll look into it. I don't have any need for it right now. You don't need it. It does fine on its own. So yeah, there you guys go. If you guys enjoy it, leave a like. Dislike if you didn't for whatever reason. Comment section is always open. Any comments, questions, recommendations. I fucked it. Any tips, tricks, questions, suggestions, recommendations, anything like that, let me know down below. If I don't answer you, someone else will. Although 99.9% of the time I do answer my comments. And yeah, if you're new around here, please subscribe. We're trying to reach 1,000 by the end of the year. We're on 720 something at the moment. Every time I do one of these, I seem to get... Oh, it's fucking crazy. Oh, fucking crazy. 727 as of recording. Which is... It's fucking mental. It is crazy. So thank you guys so much. Yeah, I'm lost for words. We keep growing and growing and growing, and I don't think my brain can handle it. So I'm gonna let you guys go. It's been Acid. Hope you did enjoy. Links to all my stuff's in the description. Discord server's the main one if you want to join. It's been Acid. I'll see you later.